Those who win, no matter how they win, never earn shame.
Look at your hands. Look at the exhaustion in your eyes in the mirror. You are drained. You are running on fumes. And for what? To be in the exact same place you were a year ago. Why? Because you were raised on a beautiful, noble, poisonous lie. The lie that if you just keep your head down, grind harder, and suffer a little more, the world will reward you. It will not. The world does not reward those who carry the heaviest stones. It rewards those who own the quarry. You've been taught that your honest, hard work will pave a golden path. You sacrificed your time, your energy, your sanity, all on the altar of relentless effort. But you feel it, don't you? That silent rage, the feeling that the game is rigged. It is. But Niccolò Machiavelli knew how to rig it back 500 years ago. He knew that in the real world, the world of power, hard work is a resource to be exploited, a tool for the many to serve the few. What if I told you every extra hour you toil only tightens the chains of your own servitude? What if the very virtue you worship, hard work, is the primary tool of your own oppression? This is not a guide to working smarter. It's not another piece of hustle culture propaganda. This is a psychological autopsy of your work ethic. It's a guide to seeing the world as it is. It's about a timeless truth. Strategic inaction, not frantic effort, is what makes you powerful. It is time to unlearn the lies. It is time to learn from Machiavelli. The Great Deception: Why hard work is a weapon used against you. The modern cult of hustle is the most sophisticated control mechanism ever devised. It has taken the virtue of diligence and twisted it into an instrument of mass servitude. You're bombarded with images of sleepless entrepreneurs and quotes that glorify the grind. You're told that exhaustion is a badge of honor. This narrative isn't designed to lift you up. It's designed to keep you running in a wheel, powering a system that doesn't serve you. A tired man is a safe man. A tired population doesn't revolt. They're too busy trying to survive the week to look at the hierarchy and ask, why am I at the bottom? This is not an accident. This is design. Look at the landscape of our economy. The delivery driver rushing for 10 hours a day. The warehouse worker under crushing pressure. The junior employee answering emails late into the night. Society praises them as essential. They are also the ones trapped in a cycle of debt and dependency. Their hard work is the fuel that powers someone else's empire. Their effort lacks the one ingredient that matters: leverage. This is the cold reality Machiavelli dared to document. He understood that effort without strategic positioning is just obedience. A slave who works hard is still a slave. Your hard work makes you a better tool, a sharper blade in someone else's hand, but a tool nonetheless. Machiavelli saw this with chilling clarity. In his discourses on Livy, he made a clinical diagnosis of power, observing that in the republics he studied, faithful service and honesty often lead to poverty. He saw a system that doesn't reward the loyal who toil within the rules, but the bold and the faithless who understand the rules and are willing to bend them. It rewards those who prioritize acquisition and cunning over blind, dutiful labor. Let that sink into your bones. Faithful servants are always servants, and honest men are always poor. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as intended. Your belief in the inherent goodness of hard work is the cage. You have been taught to police yourself, to feel guilty for resting. You have become your own overseer. While you are busy being a faithful servant, others are busy being bold. You are playing checkers in a world of chess and wondering why you keep losing. The first step is to recognize the deception. Your hard work is not your asset. It is your liability. The first sin of the powerless, the trap of generosity. If hard work is the engine of your servitude, then generosity is the fuel it burns. In the world of power, your impulse to give, your time, your energy, your ideas, is your single greatest vulnerability. Think of the junior employee who volunteers for every project, staying late to help, sharing their best ideas freely. They believe they are demonstrating value. What are they actually doing? They are teaching the organization that their time and creativity are cheap. They become the reliable go-to, the eternal helper who never becomes the leader. They are generous, and they remain a servant. The system loves a martyr. It loves the employee who gives everything and asks for nothing. It consumes them, digests them, and excretes them. And then it replaces them. This is the generosity trap, and Machiavelli identified it with piercing accuracy. He wrote in The Prince, "Nothing consumes itself so much as generosity, because while you practice it, you're losing the wherewithal to go on practicing it. Either you fall into poverty and are despised for it, or, to avoid poverty, you become grasping and hateful." This is a masterpiece of psychological control. Let's break it down. First, as you give away your resources, you are actively depleting your own power. You're losing the wherewithal to go on practicing it. The more you give, the less you have. You are emptying your own storehouses to fill those of others. Second, this leads to two disastrous outcomes. You can fall into poverty and are despised for it. The world does not respect the martyr. It pities the martyr. And pity is a neighbor to contempt. Your sacrifice will not be memorialized. It will be forgotten. Or to avoid this, you are forced to change. You start saying no. You start guarding your time. And in the eyes of those who benefited from your previous selflessness, you become grasping and hateful. The very people who praised your generosity will be the first to condemn your new boundaries. Be generous, and you become poor and despised. Stop being generous, and you become hated. The game is rigged. The Machiavellian path is one of profound strategic self-preservation. Your resources are your instruments of power. To give them away indiscriminately is not a virtue. It is strategic suicide. The powerful become powerful by guarding their resources, investing them wisely, and deploying them only for strategic advantage. You must unlearn the impulse to give and cultivate the discipline to preserve. The Machiavellian Manifesto for Power. To break the chains, you must stop thinking like a laborer and start thinking like a prince. A prince concerns himself with the stability of his state and the acquisition of power. Your life is your state. You are its ruler. You must govern it with the cold, clear-eyed principles of power. These are not suggestions, they are imperatives. Law 1. Master the art of parsimony, the foundation of wealth. The world teaches you to be generous. Machiavelli teaches you to be parsimonious, frugal, economical, to preserve your power. Remember the generosity trap. Parsimony is the antidote. It is the conscious decision to hoard your most valuable assets, your money, your time, and your energy. Your energy is your treasury. If you are generous with it, saying yes to every request, you will burn out. Your state will collapse. But if you are parsimonious with your energy, if you guard it jealously, you preserve your power. As Machiavelli wrote, A parsimonious ruler is eventually seen as generous to those he takes nothing from, which is to say, almost everybody. Your refusal to be exploited will be perceived, correctly, as strength. The same applies to your money. The impulse to spend to signal success is a foolish generosity with your own resources. A parsimonious approach, living below your means and investing the difference, builds your treasury. This financial strength gives you the ultimate power, the power to walk away. Machiavelli gives a crucial distinction. Be frugal with your own resources. But when you are using someone else's, a corporate budget, a client's fund, that is the time to be lavish. Negotiate for more. Use other people's money to expand your influence. Preserve your own treasury at all costs. Build leverage, not a longer workday. The fundamental mistake of the hardworking is believing the value is in the work itself. This is false. The value is in the leverage. Labor is a linear equation. 1 hour of work for 1 hour of pay. Leverage is an exponential equation. You must stop selling your time and start building leverage. Leverage is a system, an asset, or a reputation that decouples your output from your effort. The writer of a book that sells for decades has leverage. The entrepreneur who builds a business that runs without them has leverage. The laborer who works a 12-hour shift has only labor. The prince does not rule because he works harder than the peasant. He rules because he sees further. Stop asking, "How can I work harder?" Start asking, "How can I build a system that works for me?" This could be automating tasks, creating a product that can be sold infinitely, or building a reputation so strong that opportunities come to you. Every hour you spend, ask yourself, is this labor or is this building leverage? The hard worker digs a ditch. The leveraged strategist builds a canal. Both move water, but only one creates a permanent asset. Devote yourself to the construction of your canal. Become both the lion and the fox. Machiavelli's timeless metaphor for power is that a ruler must be both a lion and a fox. He wrote, "The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves." One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps and a lion to frighten wolves. Hard work alone is the brute, unthinking force of the lion. It's powerful, but clumsy and easily ensnared. The lion is your strength, your competence, your ability to deliver results. Without the lion, you are not a serious player. You must be formidable. But the lion, for all its strength, walks blindly into snares. This is the hard-working but naive employee, outmaneuvered by office politics, exploited by a cunning boss, a powerful lion caught in a simple trap. The fox is strategic awareness. The fox sees the trap before stepping in it. In the modern world, being a fox means understanding the hidden dynamics of power, reading between the lines, and anticipating shifts. The fox asks not, "Is this good work?" but, "Where does this work position me?" You have been trained to be a lion. Society praises the person who gets things done. It rarely teaches you to be a fox. The cunning of the fox is seen as distasteful, political, and so you are encouraged to be a strong but stupid lion, destined to be trapped. You must cultivate both. Hone your craft until your competence is undeniable, your inner lion. But simultaneously, study the landscape of power with the detached curiosity of the fox. The person who is both a fearsome lion and a cunning fox is the one who cannot be trapped or defeated. Wield cruelty swiftly and decisively. In the Machiavellian sense, cruelty is a strategic tool. It is the capacity to make hard, painful decisions for the sake of long-term stability. Machiavelli argued that injuries should be inflicted all at once, so the memory can fade. Small, repeated injuries keep the wound fresh and breed lasting hatred. Think of the corporate death by 1,000 cuts through serial layoffs. This creates a culture of constant anxiety where no one feels safe. The best people leave. This is the lingering cruelty Machiavelli warned against. A single, decisive restructuring, while immediately painful, is strategically superior. It is one deep cut, allowing the organization to heal. This is not about being cruel to others, but about being decisive with the cancers threatening your own progress. A failing venture draining your resources must be shut down all at once. A toxic relationship must be severed cleanly. Bad habits must be eliminated ruthlessly, not negotiated with. This requires you to be cruel to your weaker self. It demands you amputate the parts of your life holding you back. This is painful, but it is far less destructive than the slow decay of indecision. The powerful are those who have the courage to make difficult choices swiftly and definitively. Identify the malignancies in your state, and then act, once and for all. Timing over toil. The hard-working believe effort is the primary variable of success. The powerful know it is timing. A core Machiavellian idea is that men rise not by the sweat of their brow, but by the confluence of timing, favor, and force. One action at the right moment can change your fortune overnight. Strategic inaction is more powerful than frantic activity. The master strategist, like the fox, watches and waits. They conserve energy and wait for the opportune moment. The universe rewards the one who acts at the propitious time. A sniper takes one shot. A machine gunner fires thousands. Who is more feared? The one who cannot be seen, who waits, and who does not miss. Be the sniper. Your task is not to fill every moment with work. Your task is to position yourself to act when the time is right. This is preparation in the dark for a performance in the light. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Stop glorifying the grind. Start worshiping the moment. While others are busy with the urgent, you must focus on the important. The prince does not simply work. He prepares, he waits, and he seizes his moment. The path forward, escaping the gladiator's arena. You have been raised to be a gladiator, taught that honor lies in the struggle. But you must never forget the gladiator's ultimate fate. Hard work without strategy is gladiator blood. Dramatic, respected, but disposable. No matter how many battles the gladiator wins, he is still a slave. His victories merely grant him the right to fight again. This is the destiny of the person who dedicates their life to hard work without strategy. They remain fundamentally disposable. The Machiavellian path is the path out of the arena. It is the decision to stop being the gladiator and start being the emperor. You are not a worker. You are a strategist. You are not a pawn. You are the ruler of your own state. This requires you to accept the world as it is, not as you wish it were. It is to see the invisible structures of power that dictate who wins and who loses. It is to understand you have been playing a rigged game, and the only way to win is to stop playing by the rules designed to make you lose. For too long, you have been a faithful servant. You have been an honest, hard-working person. And the system has rewarded you with more work and a permanent position of powerlessness. You honored a bargain that was never meant to be honored. The promise was a lie. The teachings of Machiavelli are a bitter medicine. They demand you stop being the tool and start being the hand that wields it. The manifesto is clear. Master parsimony. Build leverage. Become both the lion and the fox. Wield cruelty decisively. And value timing over toil. Stop being a faithful servant, for you are destined to remain one. Stop being an honest, poor man, for honesty without power is just poverty. It is time to stop pouring your lifeblood into the sand of the gladiator's arena. It is time to ascend to the emperor's box. Rule yourself first, so the world can never rule you. You are now awake to the scam. You see the strings. The anger you feel, do not let it go. Use it. Cold anger, calculated rage. Let it drive you to study, to plot, to build. You are done being a beast of burden. You are ready to become the architect. But be warned, the moment you step back to think, the system will attack you. It will try to make you feel guilty, lazy. This is the final test. If you can withstand the pressure, you will see the path to the throne. If this opened your eyes, understand, this is only what I can show publicly. There are aspects of power and psychology I cannot discuss on this platform. The algorithm suppresses the most powerful information. If you are still here, you're not like the others. If you want what's hidden, click the join button and step into the architect level. You will unlock exclusive, uncensored videos that dive into the deepest parts of this philosophy. Most won't. That's the point.